Guess who I saw today? Can you guess? Do I have to? It makes it more exciting. I don't feel like it. But I'm gonna tell you anyway. Burl Ives. Isn't he dead?
Well, apparently not. I saw him today.
No, you probably saw Wilford Brimley. Wilford Brimley? Come on. What kind of name is Wilford anyway? What kind of name is Burl? You know, I kind of miss those old time names. We should bring them back. If I have a kid, I'm gonna name him Burl. Yeah, sure. Then have a daughter and name her more modern names like Phyllis and Gertrude and Mavis. That's good. Oh, hey, you know who I saw today? Monty Stevens, the guy who knows Dale Benson from Tom Cruise's production company. I'm gonna give him my movie treatment. You know what really bothers me? Your sex life. If I was in your shoes, yes. But it's the fact that everyone has to tell someone in this town that they know somebody who knows someone, who's blown someone, who has to know someone, who happens to have any remote connection to the entertainment industry. Then they feel like they have to tell everybody that, who just, you're not even listening. What the hell are you looking at? I think that's David Lee Roth over there. What? David Lee Roth, I think that's really him. Yeah, like you come into a place like this. Why not? Have you seen the girls in this place? I could have any girl he wants in here. Yeah, if it was 1985, maybe. What are you talking about? David Lee Roth is the quintessential rock star. He's a timeless icon of the rock American spirit. I defy you to come up with a better guy who possesses the mystique and the stature of the ultimate rock persona. David Lee Roth is a geek. Besides, he's got the ego the size of Texas, even though he's got the career the size of Rhode Island. Doesn't matter. He's Diamond Dave. And that's another thing. Where does he get off calling himself Diamond Dave? You know, on Van Halen 1, he was David Roth. And then that's a success, and he's David Lee Roth. Then all of a sudden, he's Diamond Dave. Give me a break. You know, I think you might be a tad jealous of Diamond Dave. Just call him David Roth in my presence, okay? No way! Hey, should we go up and say something to him? Yeah, sure. I'm sure it'll stroke his behemoth ego. You know, if someone came up to me and said they liked my stuff, I could get a charge out of that. Whoa. How are you comparing yourself to Diamond Dave? The guy's a rock star, Jessie, a rock star. Come on, the guy's played all over the world. He's played all kind of palaces. He's laid all kind of girls. You're sitting there and sitting in dive bars, strumming 3 chords, bitching about the government? Come on. No comparison. Yeah. Because ain't talking about love. That's some lyrical depth. Hey, wait, you know who has lyrical depth?
Hey man, I just want to say I love the new album Acid Tongue. You know, Van Halen is like, you know, let's dance, drink, and screw. And, you know, Jessie Stanley is like, oh, let's think, vote, and be conscious of the environment.
Thanks, I'm a big fan. Hey, Diamond Dave, I got a question.
Just call me David Roth, man. You fellas have a great day.
I'm telling you, I can coach pro football. It's not that hard. Yeah, sure, because you played so much pro football in your day. Doesn't matter. I played Madden on expert level, and I've gone 10-6. Sounds legit. Why don't you go play a flight simulator game and then go apply for Delta Airlines? I'm sure they'd get you right in the pilot seat. Yeah, Bill Belichick, he never played pro football. Yeah, and you've never played Pee-wee football. When's the last time you even watched an NFL game? I've seen the last 25 Super Bowl halftime shows, all right? That Prince one was spectacular. So you still going with Alma to the engagement party? Oh yeah. In fact, we've talked on the phone a couple times. I love her accent. It's so cool. Yeah, accents are cool. Yeah, you finding you guys have things in common? Well, I'm not sure. I can't understand her very well, but I gather we both like drinking tea. We both like America. And I'm thinking she's going to like Madden when I introduce it to her. Well, this has Sid and Nancy written all over it. Sid Barrett? No, Sid and... It's Lancaster. Who? Oh, Preston Lancaster. He's the singer-songwriter. He's so pretentious and overly serious.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of him. He's got some good songs. They really make you think.
Good songs? Come on, man. Frontier Wasteland, parts 1, 2, and 3. I can barely stomach a smidgen, let alone 3 whole parts.
Come on. He's just a little misunderstood. Most geniuses are.
Genius? You're calling him a genius? Let me tell you something. He's not a genius, okay? People throw that word genius around too much. I mean, how many geniuses do you actually think there are in the world? 5, 6 tops? I mean, people who cure diseases, those are geniuses. Guys who write songs, maybe a titch below that.
You know who's a genius? Little Kim. Oh, it's Alma. She just came in.
No, wait, don't leave. I don't want to sit here with Lancaster all by myself.
Mr. Stanley?
Mr. Lancaster?
Oh, don't feel you need to repeat how I addressed you to me. I know you're just staging some hostility in my direction.
No hostility.
I'm kidding. Lighten up, sir. So I'm taking you'll be at the songwriter night on Friday? It's gonna be great. I'll be trying out some new material. Speaking of new material, here's my newest release on CD. I'm sure Dukes would love to have some copies, so I'll leave some near the register for people to purchase.
Cool. Is your follow-up, Frontier Wasteland Part 4, going to be on there?
Ha. No, I find that people can't take more than 3 movements in a musical number. The layman usually defects his mind to a lower common denominator or sophomoric thought discourse during a longer musical piece.
Well, I hear Styx the comedian is going to be there to open up the night, bring it some more levity.
Most comedy I find to be quite pedestrian. But I do get a good chuckle out of Styx. Speaking of which, I know you do some little comedy songs in your act.
Well, we'll call them satirical, okay? I wouldn't say it's flat-out comedy.
Wasn't it Kurt Cobain that said, "I wish I was like you, easily amused"? And I'll follow that up with a John Lennon quote, "Amusement is the opiate of the people."
I don't think John Lennon said that.
Well, you're thinking, and that's a step in the right direction. Well, you know who I'm looking forward to seeing this Friday is Beth Moore. She's quite the character. But her voice is always off pitch. Your instrument is in key. The band is in key. Why not the vocals?
Well, a lot of singer-songwriters do that. They start off pitch and then they'll bend up to the right note. I mean, Bob Dylan and Tom Waits do that all the time.
Well, they can get away with that because they're geniuses.
So no one but those two can bend the pitch? I mean, I think that's a little extreme.
Extreme is just the lengths we go to cover up our own inadequacies. If we say something is extreme, you're just afraid at what one might find on the limits of possibility.
What?
Think about that. I see I have your head turning now. Speaking of turning heads, I see a lovely young Brazilian woman up there talking to a neophyte in the ways of love. Perhaps she'd enjoy more intelligent discourse. I'll see you Friday night. Oh, and that'll be $15 for the disc. I'm telling you, this engagement party is going to be amazing. What's wrong with you?
Lancaster. The guy's so full of it, and people just buy up his word salad, no questions asked. I wonder if anybody's ever punched that guy in the face. Speaking of which, he's up there talking to your girl.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm secure in who I am in our relationship. You know, insecurity, that's a big turnoff.
Yeah, well, he called you a neophyte in the ways of love.
What?
Exactly. Anyway, he's peddling his CD around here. He wants to leave it in the coffee shop so people will buy it.
Oh, yeah, reminds me, I gotta get him to sign my copy. Lancaster!
What's wrong with you?
I got pulled over on the way over here.
Why? What happened?
Well, I was listening to Ariana Grande.
and I was so into the song, very emotional. But I didn't realize I was going 60 miles an hour down Wilshire Boulevard, and the cop pulled me over. He nabbed me. What Ariana Grande song was it? You can't name any of her songs, can you? Can you? No, I can't. Oh, no, wait, I take that back. There's one I think I know. It's called Thank You Next or something. I'm impressed. Yeah, well, I don't even know what she's saying. What's it supposed to mean? Yeah, I know you're really into me, but you're not good enough, so thank you next. Or is it, yeah, okay, good, I got what I wanted from you, so on to the next song. How about the one where she talks about all her boyfriends? Isn't Taylor Swift the one that's always doing that? Oh, yeah. Well, in this Grande song, she's listing off all the guys she's been with. I mean, I think it's that song. Is that a boast, or is that some sorrowful tale about getting to the right one? Anyway, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It doesn't say anything to me. You know, if Taylor Swift ever gets married, she's going to run out of material because she won't have any more relationships to complain about or guys to bash on. I don't identify with the pop singers. I identify with the folk singers. Broke, lonely, world going to hell. That I can identify with. Pop singers, not so much. Hey, if you could identify with the folk singers and have sex with the pop singers, that'd be really boss, huh? That's pretty immature and stupid. Anyway, how much was the ticket? $350. Well, that's some extra hours at the theater for you. Yeah. Oh, you know who came in there the other day? Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, the roadie guy who's toured with almost everyone. Oh yeah, he's got some great stories. In fact, he thinks Lancaster's a word wizard. His words, not mine. What? I think that's Ariana Grande over there. Oh, for God's sake, it's not her! Oh, I really think it is. You think she'd come in here without her posse and her bodyguards? Oh, I just had a great idea. She can sign my Lancaster CD. Do you realize what this will be worth with her and Lancaster's signature on it? I could pay for my ticket with this. Oh my... I'm going.
Hey, man.
Hey, Pittsburgh.
Oh, man. I saw you sitting here, man, and I thought, damn, no way. The best singer-songwriter in the LA area, and I get to sit down and talk with him.
Thanks, man. It's great to see you. How have you been?
Man, I just got off the road, man. Did a 3-month tour with Kenny Denver, man. The dude gets a bad rap, but man, he can really belt out those rock tunes, man. I mean, let me tell you, there's a singer and then there's a rock singer, man.
Yeah, he's got that 80s rock thing going. I bet that takes you back to some glory days on the Sunset Strip here, huh?
Oh, man, let me tell you something, man. The 80s in LA was like Shangri-La, man. Kick-ass, man. I mean, it's like 10 years of high school, man. The guys were guys, the women were women, and the rock flowed like those chocolate fountains at the country buffet, man. Just kick-ass times. Speaking of which, if you want to get a real good meal that's good for you, you go to the country buffet, man. I've been to country buffets in 39 different states, man, and I'll put that restaurant up against any LA posh restaurant, man. Kick-ass food, man. Damn, man, did I tell you about the time I got ripped with Slash in the back alley behind a country buffet, man?
No, I haven't heard that one.
Oh, damn, man. Alright, summer of 86, man. The rock band is in its infancy, you know, people... Holy hell, man, is that Ariana Grande over there?
I don't think it's her.
Oh, damn, man, look at Sonny spitting his game at her, man. Kick ass, man.
Yeah, he's trying to get her to sign his Lancaster CD.
Oh, yeah, damn, man, the word wizard. I'd get that thing signed too, man. It's gonna be worth a lot of jack someday, man.
Yeah, more like it'll be worth the jack.
Damn, man, that's funny, man. Nah, man, Lancaster's got the goods, man. His words pierce right through you like the nail through that foot of that guy in Home Alone, man.
What about the moaning thing? What is that supposed to be?
Oh, that's just raw, pure, unadulterated emotion, man. That's what 80% of music is, man. You know the most emotive singer I've ever seen? Peter Noon, man.
The guy from Herman's Hermits?
Oh, let me tell you something. He's got range, man. Singing a bubblegum pop tune 1 minute, belting out a church hymn the next, then rounding out the kick-ass vocal primal scream, man. Man, kick-ass vocalist.
Hey, Pittsburgh,
Hey man, what's going on?
you want to head over to the Rainbow Bar?
Oh hell yeah, man! I'm always down for a dalliance at the Rainbow Bar.
Ariana's having a party over there and she wants us to go. She wants to hear about your time with Rat.
Hey, I'll see you tomorrow at the songwriter night, man. It'll kick ass.
Wait, can I come?
Oh, come on, man. This is rock and roll and pop star grandiose. You can't identify with that, man. You're a folksy, sensitive singer-songwriter singing about the woes of society and making people think, man. The Rainbow Bar's no place for a delicate and contemplative spirit like you, man. You're too delicate, man.
Ariana, sign my jacket. Ariana, is that your new boyfriend? Ariana, sign my menu. Ariana, can you sign my napkin?
Alright, guys, clear path, man.
Sign my jacket.
We're headed out, man.
Ariana, sign my menu.
Okay, I'll see you there, Sticks.
Yes, I'll see you there, sir.
Was that Styx the comedian?
Oh, yeah, he's a cut-up. Oh, he does great impressions.
Yeah, his impressions are pretty good.
He's opening up the songwriter night. I can't wait. I hope he does the impression of Nicholson in Cuckoo's Nest.
That's another thing. Every comedian on the face of the earth does an impression of Nicholson. Speaking of Styx, I think he needs to update his repertoire. Maybe do someone under the age of 75?
Well, Pittsburgh will keep him in line.
And how will he do that?
Pittsburgh's hosting the songwriter night.
Why is Pittsburgh hosting the songwriter night?
Well, the club owner digs him. And he loves his stories from the road. He thinks it'll be good for the crowd. You know, he's got those doozy stories.
That's weird, you know, they usually have other songwriters host the songwriter nights.
Well, I heard that the club owner doesn't want writers hosting anymore because they turn it into their own performance by doing 8-minute songs in between each performer.
Hey, that was aimed at me, wasn't it? Yeah, I can't help it if my songs are long, it's just the way they are. You know what, I don't even want to go.
Oh, come on, you gotta go. Come on, you'll do your elected official political song. That always goes over really well.
I don't know, that song is over 3 minutes, heaven forbid.
You have to get out. Ever since Miriam broke up with you, you've been a complete sourpuss.
Yeah, you're right, I do have to get out. I don't know, I just get annoyed, you know? There's like always some girl that does a version of Hallelujah, or some guy that does some ironically cool cover of like a Selena Gomez song or something.
It'll be great. You can't go wrong with Styx. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he is funny.
Definitely. And he does a great impression of you.
What?
Oh, yeah. Hilarious. Spot on.
I don't believe this. Where does he get off doing an impression of me? I'm not interesting, I'm boring. If anybody, he should be doing an impression of Lancaster. Or Pittsburgh.
Wait till you see it.
Oh, don't worry, I will. I'll be there to give it back to him.
So you're gonna go?
I have to defend myself.
All right. So you'll pick me and Alma up at 7:30, right?
I'm not driving into Hollywood on a Friday night, you're driving. And I already told you, I'm not going as your third wheel.
Come on, you're not a third wheel, all right? We're a tricycle. We're all in this together. In fact, we're one of those three-wheeled ATVs. That went out in the 80s.
Okay, man. All right, well, welcome patrons and fans of the fine art of songwriting. Man, I'm honored to host tonight, man. I want to thank Roland Carmichael, the owner of this establishment, for handing me the reins on this fine Angelino evening. Man, we're going to see some kick-ass writers, man. You know, this town's seen the sleaze of Motley Crue, the kick-ass bad boys of Guns N' Roses, and the crotch-throbbing pulse of Van Halen, man. But one thing those badass bands all have in common is the song, man. It all starts with a pen and a blank piece of paper. Tonight, we're going to witness the lifeblood dirt grit of the song, man. And I'm going to present to you some of the City of Angels' finest. But first, I've been coast to coast over 100 times, man. And I've heard every joke under the sun, so I know hilarity when I hear it, man. And this dude makes me wet myself more times than a petulant 4-year-old, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Styx the comedian, man. Okay. Woo! Woo!
going rough, you know, man. Well, you know, things are going rough. We're running out of water. We're too crowded. There's war going on. Everybody's bleeding all over the khakis. I haven't been that depressed since I heard the last Jessie Stanley song. No, I'm kidding, dude. Like, no, man. But honestly, is there anyone more depressed and bitter than that guy? No, I love you, man. I love you, man. I have your song on repeat. And then I go home and lay down and sleep for 10 hours. Imagine Nicholson going into the store, buying some food.
Guess what? You're out of Pop-Tarts. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bash your brains in, Wendy.
Walking into the bank, you know, check this out. Well, the change was so short, and I need something to hold up my rear end for 3 days before I die of dysentery. You know, it's like old Sean Connery in those interviews, you know, with Barbara Walters. Barbara Walters, everybody calls her this big pioneer. Everybody calls her this big pioneer. No, she's lobbing softballs. Yes, well, I believe I would slap a woman around if she got out of hand. And Barbara's like, what are you talking about? No, Barbara's got an English accent all of a sudden. I don't know. You imagine Robert De Niro and Sean Connery having a conversation? Well, Robert, looks like we're going to the store. No. Well, that's a little bit. You know, going over there? No, we're going over there. Over there. Over there. Robert, can you act unserious for a moment? Act serious a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Crawford, man.
I don't know the difference between Iraq and Iran. It's just complicated time for a simple man. And I don't know the difference between Iraq and Iran. It's just complicated time for a simple man.
Sky Bridges.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
This guy gives Dre a run from his money, man.
Here we go.
Ice cream.
Yo, everyone wants to see an angry white rapper, cause everyone knows that I'm looking quite dapper. I got a couple at home and I'm riding with in my shotgun shell. Everybody
Yeah,
listen, I'm
man.
going to hell.
Yo. Peace, man.
Ice cream. Kick ass, man. Yeah, I want to talk to you after the show, man. Come see me, man. I make dreams happen, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's put on our thinking caps for a moment, all right? There's 3 times I've cried in my life. 1, when David Lee Roth left Van Halen. 2, when my 4th kid from my 5th marriage was born. And 3, when I first heard this guy perform his songs, man. Just a kick-ass writer, man. Badass writer, man. The word wizard. Ladies and gentlemen, Preston Lancaster.
I'll wait till it's quiet. The other day I was walking past my apartment building. I saw a mouse laying there on the ground. I picked up that mouse and I brought him into my house. I was very scared because he looked like he was on the verge of death. But I nursed him back to health. I provided him water, milk, all the things a young mouse needs to survive. I let him go and now he runs free amongst the animals. Amongst the animals that might soon be gone. we all smile. Tonight we all smile. For the death of life comes to life.
Poetry. Poetry.
Oh,
Just poetry.
Oh,
Poetry, man. It's just poetry, man.
oh, 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 oh. Tomorrow may not be.
Poetry.
Damn, man. That's art, that's song, and that's passion, man. All wound up in one powerful, kick-ass song, man. Damn, man. Damn, man, I'm a rock guy, man. I'm a rock guy. But that dude playing Selena Gomez, I'm a fan now, man. I'm a fan of Selena, man. And I'm not afraid to admit it, dude. I didn't want to tell people I liked Jovi back in high school, man.
So let's all rise and salute him. Heaps of mad respect unto him. The more you have, the less you pay for too. Let's all celebrate the lives that say anyone can free enterprise. All hail to the ruling class.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Down with the ruling class, man. Down with the ruling class, man.
Now Joe's kid gets sick and has to go to the doctor, so Joe has to take a day off work without getting paid to pay more money for a doctor he can't afford with the health insurance he doesn't have, while a white-collar frat ratcher takes a week to go down to Mexico, making it rain with money that could have been spent on employee health insurance. Now, Joe's bank account is getting low, and Fat Cat Bank says to Joe, Joe, you don't have enough money in your account, so we're going to charge you more money because you don't have enough money, what we like to call a little minimum balance fee. Now Joe's really strapped, becomes desperate, and engages in some rash criminal activity to help pay for his kid's doctor bill, and winds up in a famous privatized U.S. correctional facility, which is, well, that's a story for another time, alright? Back to the story at hand. Let's all right.
Al Pacino in the Gulf War. Check this out. Well, Saddam, I think your army is getting annihilated. Hoo-ah.
That's good. That's good.
That's right. Can you imagine Pittsburgh? This guy. Hey, man. You know, man, Pittsburgh, man. I got stories, man. I got more stories than Stephen King, man. Yeah, man.
Imitation.
So true, man. So true, man.
Imitation is flattery. Speaking of imitations, somebody give me that guitar over there. You want to get the press now. Wait to hear this guy sing.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Man, that's hilarious, man. Hilarity, man. Hilarity ensues, man. Hilarity ensues, man.